we have a raccoon and venture. Decide on what you really want. You have the ingenuity to claim it. Avoid being the trickster and practice integrity. You have you have many roles and can juggle them well. So then we have the raccoon, okay? And then we have the butterfly. The raccoons can symbolize as, you know, they have these masks, right? But I think about how a mask isn't really a mask. It's like a face we put on according to who we're around. And not to say wherever should be different anywhere we are around, but maybe in some places there is maybe a more professional, you know, mindset to be in, or, you know, another space you could be a little bit more playful, like if you're facing a child. Maybe in some form of your life there's been a transformation through putting on a new form of yourself, transforming into a new role of self. It's been really expanding a transformation that may had already been going on, is what I sense coming through here. It's like you've already been going on this really, maybe it's been there is this sudden transformation, almost like a sudden download that may come through for you in some fashion, or a sudden, no, it's a sudden download. It's like a sudden download from the universe that may lead to, because that's what I'm sensing now looking at the cards. It seems like you're gonna see some sort of a download while already in this transformative space. That's where you are in the present moment. That's you're in this transformative space. You know, you're in that butterfly release space, when, you know, the butterfly is getting to know itself as this ability to fly now, where it was once a caterpillar. And then you see how the masks, all these versions of that, could be potentially all these different versions of you, and this new version of you acclimating into who you are, which is actually expanding you, maybe within a self-respect sort of way. Like there may be more of a mental self-respect that you've been learning, that's been leading to greater forms of transformation within your own being, that's leading to greater transformation within your entire life. And there is a download about that, I feel, maybe even coming through for you about something. Not maybe, and I almost feel like just within that sense of me saying maybe as it being only a possibility, that's like, it almost was like, no, don't say it that way. This is coming in. There's some form of clarity coming in for you to help, or not say help, to assist this a greater transformative time, where it's also going to set you free, liberate you in ways, however that would apply. So however you've been stagnant, whatever has been keeping you held back, this transformation coming in is going to set you free in a greater way. Dragonfly, I embrace my transformation. I courageously let go of the past. The magic of nature is in me. I am brilliant and I am blessed. And then Horse, freedom. Your heart is pure and free. A greater purpose calls you. You have unlimited reserves of stamina and strength. You follow the winds of change and accomplish your dreams. So I'll pull tarot just to see if there's anything, any energies with like this collective that will be seeing this video, with like only the energies that are with the people that will view this. Let them help, let them come and speak if there is something to be said. There's some form of communication coming through, possibly for someone. There is the beginning. Also, you may have walked away from something. What is the beginning position of the people coming in? I almost want to say you're missing someone from the past. For someone that's coming in here, you may be thinking about someone that, like a nostalgic memories. They're not here, I don't think, with you. Yeah, it's like, huh, isn't that interesting? I actually had a weird vision of this almost exact image, only it was different. It was weird because it looked like there was a tree growing underneath the ground in this vision, and then there was like this weird thing where it was like a tree above and a tree below, but the tree that you would normally see above was below, and it was just like a tree that was somehow growing upside down. And I've been going through some things, and then there was this like, there's this card coming out and it came out upside down, and it kind of looks exactly how of this this thing I kind of saw in my mind of like a tree growing in the ground, like growing upside down. You know what I'm thinking, actually? This is, and I almost want to say you're connecting to your ancestors. Now that I'm looking at this a little bit more. Like an ancestral line. Because it's like the upside down. You're connecting to something, another world. But you're connecting to a version of you, like nostalgic memories. Because I see how there's all this color in the roots system. All these different vibrations. So you may have, like, it's like all your ancestors are with you. You may be some form of like a matriarchal person, like in the position of like the head of the family. And again, I don't know if that's a mishap because of the card itself is a little busted because of my birds, but you may have also walked away from something or someone that you're being resilient and adaptable, and you're pushing forward towards your dreams, your greater vision. There may be like I was saying before, there's like maybe even, I see the moon and I see that as maybe what is not seen, but I see that as the intuition. And I see these stairs and this walking away. It's like if you were to walk away, you'd then follow with going towards something. And you're going towards something that you don't even realize what you're going towards, but you're just going. You're just taking it one step at a time. You're just taking these steps. And, you know, there may be something going on that, you know, your ancestors, something is going on here with that. There's more to that one, I feel. That it was almost confirmation by it tipping over. Oh, there's I almost want to say that somebody from the past also may suddenly arrive. But no, I'm going right back to where I was before. It's like as soon as I said that, it was like, no, go back to what you were saying before about the ancestral line. And that is more of like them channeling through you in some way. And know that you're not alone. Keep working, and you've been manifesting. You had been working on something, and that had a lot of potential, and you had put a lot of energy towards it. It hasn't shown up to be its full successful that it is. It has the potential to be. However, the universe is, I feel like, hinting towards this space of that is what is the next step. It's like, don't give up. You're in this manifestation process. Certain things don't come in overnight. And, you know, and maybe it was just like you had to let something go, and then you came back, perhaps, because I see this walking away, but then I see this, you know, perseverance too. So it's like maybe, you know, there was this internal thing that so you're working on progress within something, and I feel what is being said is that you're about to have that moment where everything comes together and momentum forward. Things start moving quickly within whatever you had been putting your energy into, and not really seeing the results, but that work hadn't been for nothing. It had been accumulating. It had been adding up to something. And what I feel is coming in is that it fell off the table, but the Ace of Cups. So that new beginning within all that work, that leveling up, that fresh start. This is also love. You're feeling that solid emotional rebirth after an awakening. Let's pull from the 42 ideals of Ma'at in daily life. And then we have, I praise the goddess and the god. I praise the goddess and the god. $38. 11. The word Neter describes the gods and goddesses of Egyptian philosophy. The word itself loosely translates to force of nature. Ancient Egyptians believed that, like the avatars of the Hindu belief system, these forces were the living embodiments of the infinite universal lessons hidden and found within nature. Unity in nature, the all, and doors opening and closing within the video happening. It's just maybe a weird little moment where it's almost like that new beginning, a door opening for you. Or maybe a realization. I just feel like there's something about you. I sense this like epiphany almost, but it's a different. It's not exactly an epiphany. It's almost like you receive something through your intuition, but it's also gonna somehow meet some form of a manifestation in the middle of some form. Not in the middle, not to say in the middle, but it's going to assist you basically. I don't know. I just feel like there's something coming through. Unity in nature, the all, being the highest level of understanding one could achieve. True balance is found through the reconciliation that there is a lesson within every reflection of the life experience. Light and dark, life and death, masculine and feminine, the left and right hemispheres of the brain, fear and love, every perceived pair of opposites makes up two halves of the same whole, and reconciling the space between the perception of duality allows for a balanced scale of and faith in the wisdom of the all. Confidence in justice, the embodiment of Ma'at, and finding love and acceptance with the all are the never-ending story of consciousness's cycle of life, death, resurrection, and rebirth. So I think about that transformative energy that was being really repeated throughout this reading, and what that is really that cycle of life, death, resurrection, rebirth. This is what it means to honor the ideal of the goddess and the god, not as deities to worship, but rather powers to come into relationship with, is to honor the holographic energies of nature's forces and appreciate what it means to embody both the masculine and feminine, not as a gendered modest operandi, but as a shimmering of the various qualities of nature. To carry the glow of the god represents an application of the left hemisphere of mind and the energies of science, logic, linear time, binary perception, physical strength, waking reality, and non-attachment. To live in the iridescence of the goddess represents the utility of the right hemisphere of mind and the energies of art, intuition, cyclical time, magic being repeated, and it being in the beginning of this video, ritual, dream, language, the astral realm, and emotion. Finding balance in the synthesis is to live this ideal in the immersive light of truth, to find what is within through what is without. It's like as within, so without. That manifestation, that magician energy again, and to uncover idealization without idolization. So to perceive, to uncover the ideal within our own self, not to just, idolize something and expect it to change, everything, to be that also in some fashion, to be the change for yourself. I pray this message assists you and gives you insight or guidance that will add to the positive, progressive possibilities of your existence. And thank you for coming to this message. Have a beautiful day.